Rai, Ryan Garcia. Weighed in at 61 kilos, bang on. He's 178 centimeters tall with a reach also of 178 centimeters. And facing him, Sugar Ray Robinson. How did he make 135 pounds considering he's 5'11" tall? I don't know, but he did it, and he's got a reach of 72.4 inches.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed. Let's make sure they measure up well.
Up first, it's Ryan King Rai Garcia, one of the most famous boxers the world over. The fastest hands in the game. They call him Flash. Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider him to be the greatest fighter in the history of this sport. Inducted into the International Hall of Fame in 1990, he fights out of Harlem, New York.
Oh, pure bad blood.
Well, we're all set. Let's go into the ring for the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Victorville, California, here is the exciting boxing sensation, King Rai, Ryan Garcia. Fighting out of the blue corner from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a 5-time middleweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Robinson.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here at this venue. It's going to be something special.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. We are expecting an all-action slugfest. He parries that left jab away. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. These uppercuts are scoring. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
That left hook is blocked halfway through the round, and man, these 2 are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
That lead uppercut, such a dangerous punch to throw, but it pays high dividends. Nice job blocking the hook. It's all offense all the time. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Here we go for round 2. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
These punches coming from every angle. Jab misses. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. A lot of fans know how quick these lighter fighters can be, but tonight, don't be surprised if these don't pack a lot of power as well. A hook scores. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Let's get it started in round 3. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
That jab doesn't score. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Do not throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. When you watch lightweights, you expect high-level footwork and hand speed, and that's what we're getting here this afternoon. No rest for the weary. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Garcia in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Be smart when you go out there. Good work. Now that's it. Now breathe. Just get the breath back. Good ease when he's stopping around. Switch on. Come on. Don't let him back in or anything.
Back at it in round 4. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Swing and a miss with the hook. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
His stamina is off the charts. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Just misses with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Garcia in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Don't forget the jab.
On to the fifth we go. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope. You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Good right uppercut. Good body shot. Haven't seen a lot of those. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's just like a match made in heaven.
Good right cross. Oh, and it's flashing lights for the flash here. He's got to get out. And the kid goes down. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
Where did that come from? What a shot. One, two, three, four, five. You still want to fight?
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Talk about Garcia in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. There's one, two, straight down. In this round. The fight's not over yet. Good fight. Great round. I don't want him to load up. Don't be looking for that hook.
I need to get back out there. I need to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get that jab back. Boxing.
And there's the bell to start round 6. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Nice counter. They block the jab. Right now, the Flash is seeing flashes after that shot. Big shot, and down goes Garcia. Wow, let's take another look at that.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagles hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Talk about Garcia in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
Can make or break a fighter.
Go out there.
Right around now. Relax. There's 1, 2 straight down the middle.
Get this boxing back together. The fight's not over.
Right round. It's the same again. Don't change too much. Just keep doing what you did.
Let him back into it. Right, let's go out there. Get some boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off. Win the round on the
Defense at the end of all of that. Do what you gotta do. Do it.
Switch on. You've been close in this fight. Now you're going back into it.
The right hand's beautiful. That's it. Just stick a few body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so it's away.
Here comes round 7. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
God, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very surprised.
This fight has a real good flow to it. In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
How about that time counter shot? Both men step back for just a moment. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Nice defense on that jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. These counter punches have to hurt. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Are we about to see Ryan Garcia go to the canvas? Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you're letting back into the fight. You must.
Right hand's beautiful. That's it. Just start working a few body shots in there. Vary up a little bit.
Switch on, get your boxing back together. Put him back on this round. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on, you're getting back into this. You're better than this, kid.
You're getting your time in already. That right hand's beautiful. That's it. Just start working a few body.
Basics. Just get your rhythm back and then go again.
Just the same again. Don't change too much. Just keep doing what you're doing. Gaps will appear around.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Oh, and it's flashing lights for the Flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill.
Oh, Johnny, take a look at this action. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Can't score with that hook again. Right now, the Flash is seeing flashes after that shot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. Jesse Rodriguez. What a force he is at 115 pounds. He stands at 164 centimeters with a reach of 170. And he'll be facing Roman Gonzalez, better known as Chocolatito, 160 centimeters tall with a reach of 163.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
And here we see
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from San Antonio, Texas, introducing the 2-division champion of the world, Jesse "Bam" Rodriguez. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Managua, Nicaragua, here is a legendary 4-division champion of the world, introducing Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez.
fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
Which fans are going to be happy? Which fans are going to be sad? I don't know, but that's the argument I love.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. Here we go for round one. Back and forth they go. No defense for that hook. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Who did more work in the gym? That's what it might come down to, considering how hot and humid it is today.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything. You've got the breeze of the wind. You've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this? Your feet are on fire. They're on fire in the ring.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He parries that left jab away. Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Double uppercut. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
I need you to switch back on, get focused, get your mind on good work, that's it. Now breathe, just get your breath back. I want you to switch back on, get focused, get your mind back on the job. That's good there. Good work out there, the job's working, right? So what are you doing? You don't want to lose this fight, do you?
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
You are fighting the swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving the man a chance that shouldn't have one.
didn't take that jab well at all. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That jab had to hurt. Not much accuracy being displayed. Both of these fighters swinging wildly. Nice counter shot. Misses with the straight left. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Now it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident. You've got to tell, okay, I'm happy, I like that round, good work. You're thinking, sit on the end of the jab, and then start gathering your pace and win this round back. Don't forget the jab, and don't get carried away. Think about the defense in the end. Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you've let him back into the fight. You're much better than this.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Bam is hurt. How are they still standing?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
That was a missed shot. Swing and a miss right there. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Just missed with that hook. Nice defense on that hook. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. He misses with that straight left. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Just keep him on the ground. Don't worry about that round. That's it. Starts to put a few body shots in there. Buries up a little bit so we can't count. It was a bad round. We don't care. Go out there and win this next round. I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus into the fight. Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart. Just get your shots off.
Here we go to the 4th round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. tell who's stronger and who's faster. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. Whoa, wait a minute! Oh, Roman Gonzalez is hurt! And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He's trying to defend this onslaught. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? A punch and just got countered. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set the shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Ooh, Bam is rocked. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
Don't forget the job and don't get carried away. If there's only one round that you've lost, don't worry about it.
This is the beginning of round 6. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Incredible work rate. They just won't stop throwing punches. heard the phrase, finding a second. Did you see that? Bam is in trouble. And down goes Bam. And as we take another look, it's this punch right here that sealed the deal.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Swing and a miss with that jab. Nice counter shot. And down goes Chocolatito. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Both men promised to knock their opponent down, and they were right in that round.
Absolutely crazy.
Come on, you let him back into the fight. You're much better than this guy. Nice round. Good round.
There's the bell to start round 7. Both fighters knocked down in the last round. What do we have in store for us in this one?
I've seen that twice before. Both fighters knocked down in the same round, and you think who's going to go back as confident, who's going to come out as confident. Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
Swing and a miss with the hook. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Ooh, Bam is rocked. That was the moment.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught.
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. Bam is hurt. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Bam is in trouble. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. He is down big time on the score.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Fight's not over yet. You got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag. Good work, that's it. No breathe. Breathe. Just get your breath back. Focus on what you're doing. Don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. Do it. You got through it, big. Good work out there. The top's working right now.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until the senses have come back.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Nice counter shot. A swing and a miss with the left hook. Stamina is off the charts. Catch and shoot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come. Did you see that? Bam is hurt. It appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
These days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Judges have spoken a unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.